Well, shaking people, back with some more Recoil at long last. Indeed, I wanted to give a big shout out to Nina and the other Recoil fans. Inevitably, some of the deep dives are falling out of my front view screen because I'm now going through so many, but when I realize, I try to get them back into the rotation, so that's what we're doing to Recoil here. And we are up to the second disc of Selected. So yeah, as I mentioned before, Alan Wilder curated this compilation himself, so these were the tracks that he picked it as particularly indicative of the work that he had done up until this point. And yeah, I did enjoy the Supreme original. It has this, drum and bass, down-tempo, percussive feel. It has this spoken word vocal. I'm forgetting in the moment if I did look up who the female vocalist is on that one. But bottom line, I do enjoy the original. The remix here is called True Romance. I wasn't sure, does that mean Wilder remixed or is that someone else? I looked it up. It's a remix artist named Paul Kendall, who apparently has done remix work for Depeche Mode, among others. So it feels very, someone he probably already had worked with, or at least was familiar with through his work in Depeche Mode. So yeah, curious to hear what it'll sound like. Let's get straight to it. This is Supreme by Alan Wilder's Recoil project, but remixed by Paul Kendall, and given the remix title The True Romance, or just True Romance, I should say. Definitely a different opening.
Supreme talks about his baby's mother like a whore. Sweet 16 she is, but future uncertain. Love incomplete.
It feels like an abandoned message on a destroyed space station.
Supreme comes to give his boy a pat and a pound, put his hoodie on the couch, his Timberlands up on the chair so his bitch can bring any beer. So, this is the nuclear family. Mommy, baby, and daddy makes a mess of his baby's mother's hair as they fuck till her mother comes in for her. her dreams, true romance. But her dreams, true romance. But her dreams, true romance. Well,
They didn't make it.
sort of. Every day from 3 to 6.
It is notably different from the original. I like it. It's like more. It felt more electronic, rave-ish, I would say. At least, you know, once it really got going. But in other ways, I'd say I prefer the original. So it's almost like, you know, it's two different sides of the street, even though it's the same track. But I did really like that, the low-end bass, the howling, dragged, like bass of it. It was just a really cool like foundation of the track. Again, the whole thing felt like walking through a derelict spaceship, and you hear like some of the monitors and like broadcasting systems are still functional, but like it's just on like this skipping loop because no one's there to monitor it. It just felt like I found some abandoned corner of the galaxy where some disaster happened, you know, centuries earlier, and you know, nothing has happened there since. So yeah, very evocative piece, and again, I think a darker twist on the original. So it'll be interesting going through this. You know, again, I'll make sure that I check Discogs in advance because I already put the like booklet up on the wall. So, but yes, I'll make sure that we know who's remixing the track every time we go through it. So cool start to the remix CD. Do let me know if you agree. I will see you next time. Peace.